close your eyes and try and imagine yourself as like the most purity person that you were back when you attended church or whatever. Become that person again for the next 5 minutes. So these are all AI art generated imagery. Let me zoom in. It took me ages, and I actually got banned from using the AI because I would type in like a bunch of shirtless people hugging, and I'd be like, "You're banned," and I got banned for like 5 minutes.
Oh no!
Masturbation, and that's the image. It's a lady looking at her hands. It looks like she's praying.
She looks like she's praying.
Yeah. So where are we gonna put that?
On her knees, you know.
It was bad sin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say bad sin.
Yeah, bad sin. I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think this level depends on if you're perceived as a man or a woman in the church. I think it's different for both.
Yeah. So do you think it was worse for women? To masturbate?
Yeah, definitely women.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think most men were like, it's bad, but we're gonna do it. You know, like they were all kind of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised fundamentalist, so all these are going to be hellbound sins for me. You know, just
okay.
You thought about sex and you weren't married, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at someone with lust. So I got this person with binoculars.
Meh.
Yeah.
Meh?
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's meh.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think so as well. Pornography. Now look at this image.
Oh, that's
very
bad.
Very bad.
Very bad sin. Okay.
Bad.
I know.
I love that.
You look so happy.
I love that picture.
You should see the prompts that I used for these.
Did any of your parents make you get a safety browser so that you wouldn't be caught watching porn?
Covenant eyes, right? That's
yeah.
the big one.
Covenant eyes.
Yep.
Fornication. So people meeting in a nightclub, and that's the only one I could think of to get.
Very bad.
Very bad?
I'd say very bad.
Very bad. Very bad.
Okay.
And that's New Testament. It's outlawed right there.
Yeah.
Not supposed to fornicate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is where it's a little bit fun, because I think this actually goes into the realm of like marriage as well. So you're in a healthy monogamous relationship. What happens when your partner or you want to try butt stuff? Is butt stuff still a sin when you're in marriage?
Oh,
I was taught that it is.
Death and destruction.
But I don't
Sodom
know if
and
it's a
Gomorrah.
bad sin though.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah. I think if it's still within the confines of marriage, it's not as bad in at least my church's eyes.
Yeah, I was told that like once you're married, kind of anything is okay within in the marriage bed, but I was still not. I was a little too uptight about anything like that, so. I still would have felt guilty.
We needed like a Mormon on the panel, because they had like they have all the cool like loopholes. Like the poop hole loophole is like you don't break your virginity.
Soaking.
Soaking. Yeah, that's the other one.
Let's put it in. Should we go meh? Or
Meh.
I'll say meh.
Probably
I'd say
okay.
Meh.
Yeah.
Okay, homosexual attraction. So just being attracted to someone.
Just
hellbound.
attraction?
It's like
Hellbound.
hellbound or very bad.
Just being attracted.
Just being attracted, not having sex.
Yeah, I think just being attracted
It's very
maybe
bad for me.
Not
Very
hellbound,
bad.
but acting on it.
It's
is
either
hellbound.
it's at minimum very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Awesome.
what I've
Okay.
heard is attraction isn't a sin, but acting on the temptation
Exactly.
is a sin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because attraction is the temptation.
And it's more about like
Yeah.
it's also more about how it feels. Like so like how wrong it kind of feels in that purity culture kind of mindset as well. Because a lot of this is very subjective, obviously. Homosexual sex. So hellbound.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oral sex. Now look at this. Sorry, look at this image.
Gosh.
What is that?
Wow. No,
It's
that's a
someone eating
papaya.
a papaya. Yeah.
That's a papaya.
So outside of marriage, we'll say oral sex.
Oh, outside of marriage,
Yeah.
that makes a huge difference. That's very,
Oh.
very bad.
So
Bad sin or very bad?
It's either bad or very bad.
let's say bad.
I think bad sin.
Yeah. Okay.
And just so you know, it was only ever about like with penises. There was never a conversation about oral sex for vaginas. So like,
Well,
like
that's
women
why-
weren't included in that.
I tried to be. So I typed in man licking papaya because I tried to make it inclusive.
I appreciate. I saw that and appreciate that. It wasn't inclusive growing up.
Kinky sex positions. So we'll do this inside of marriage. So I know some people are like, I would never do doggy style. I think it's perverted or wrong or whatever. I had those conversations with people growing up. So where would we put that? This image here is.
I think probably okay, but
I'd say probably okay.
Probably okay.
In the confines of marriage, yes.
Yeah, within marriage, I'd say okay.
Okay, group sex. So this is the image I use for group sex.
Oh, hellbound.
Oh, that's hellbound. That's
hellbound for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
That's a nice little group hug.
Yeah, I know. That's
Sex story.
sexting. So got someone under the sheets here. Sexting.
I'd say
unmarried.
Unmarried.
Or even married.
Quite bad.
Are pictures involved, or is it all
I think
verbal?
bad.
No pictures. Just text. Just like.
Bad.
Quite bad.
I'd say probably bad.
I'd say like that's, to me, I would have been told like that's kind of committing adultery within my
okay.
like that would be you're crossing a line. You've already committed adultery. That's what I would have been told. Yeah.
That would have been bad.
Where would you put it? Very bad?
I would have
Not
put
a
that at
smartphone.
very bad.
Interesting.
But I mean, you don't have to put it on mine, but that's just what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you can put it at that, but.
Sending nudes, and I couldn't get a nude photo. I just have a dude looking in a mirror, taking a selfie. So
Married or unmarried?
Very bad.
I'd say very
we'll go
bad.
unmarried.
Then very bad.
Very bad.
Very bad.
Very bad. Okay. Heavy kissing in outside of marriage.
Probably okay.
Yeah, I'd say okay.
Yeah,
Probably okay.
Okay. Dry humping, and I just got like a pile of sand here because all I remember from dry humping is the rashes and the.
That may be a little sin.
Little sin.
Maybe
Little
a
baby
sin.
sin.
Okay, a little baby
Just a
sin.
baby sin.
Soaking. So this is what you mentioned before, and I put sponge soaking in water. So can someone explain what soaking is?
That's where a penis is in a vagina, but there's no thrusting. And then I think what the cool kids are doing is they have other people like stand on the bed and like move the bed so that you're totally stationary. The people, penis and vagina is not moving, but they're getting movement
Sounds
somehow.
like group sex.
People are moving the bed?
I mean,
Yes.
that's what the cool kids are doing, I think. I don't know if that's...
it's like the idea is like it's the way you get around it. So it's like you tripped and fell into your partner, which is right, and then you're not moving, so you're not having sex, and then someone else jumps on the bed, so it makes the movement of you guys moving. So you're not in control.
Oh my.
Yeah, and I
See,
guess at the end they
have
just like,
to
push
know
you off.
that-
My
not
upbringing
okay.
would say that this would still be hellbound because it's still genital sex.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think very bad.
Very bad.
I think
So,
that still would have been considered, hellbound for me. But outside of
Yeah,
marriage or
but
inside
is
of
it-
marriage.
I think it has to. Well, it can't be higher than just premarital sex, surely. Like because it's
Because you're
like,
still
No,
like,
very
that's still
bad is-
intercourse, but okay.
yeah.
But that is
Okay.
premarital sex, right? Like,
Yeah,
I
it
think
is,
on
it
the
is.
same level. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, it's
Contraception. So this is something someone brought up who I think was a Catholic, or maybe he still is a Catholic, but taking the pill or using protection. Let's pretend. Let's say like obviously before you're maybe before you're married, just like you're preparing for sex, I guess. So
bad
I
or
know my
yeah.
wife got caught hooking up with someone when she was like 11 or 13 or something, really young. And her mum's like, "That's it, you're going on the pill," and she went on the pill like straight away. Just but there's some people who believe that even preparing like that is a sin.
it's like
yes.
premeditated. Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, I was told that contraception is the same thing as having an abortion and therefore the same thing as murder.
That's what I
So-
was going to say. It's not just
Yeah.
a sin when it's preparation. Even if it is for purely contraceptive purposes, some people still believe that it is a sin because you're preventing that seed.
So where would we put just like someone using protection for protection's sake? Is it like a meh, or is it like a
Mine would be bad because you've thought it out.
bad?
It.
I think
Yeah.
meh.
I think it depends on the sex
just-
too, because like Catholics are anti like sex is just
Yeah.
for procreation. So then you're like going against
Yeah,
God's will.
I'd-
So that's
I'd say
pretty
bad.
bad.
I put it as bad.
Okay. Wet dreams. So I know that you don't have any control over it, but I know that some people would feel guilty about having a wet dream.
That guy looks like he is shitting his pants.
I typed in a man wakes up shocked and in a wet bed, and this is what it come up with. So is that a meh or probably it's okay, or would you feel guilty if you had a wet dream?
It's one of those two. I wouldn't put it any.
I don't think you can control that.
And not just wet dreams,
probably
like
okay.
if a girl has like a sexy dream or something,
Yeah, what qualifies the wet dream? Like, is it just a
just like
dream?
if you have like a sexy dream,
I still feel guilty.
Yeah, I'd feel guilty, but it's probably okay, but be careful, as in like you can't control it, but you'd still never feel good about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I went to my church for prayer because of my sexy dreams. Like in my
really?
And asked for they laid hands on me to heal me.
Did you get rid of the? Did you believe it was like demonic?
It
or
worked. Because I think I believed it. I think I believed in the psychology of it. So for 2 years, I used to have them every single month, and then for 2 years, I didn't have any sexy dreams, and I was like, thank God, I'm finally safe. Because I thought my fear was they were so hot that it made me want to do them. So if I can heal myself from them and not think about it, then I'm probably not gonna. Oh my God. So
I think if I had told a small group leader that I had a wet dream or a sexy dream, they would have said that it was a heart problem. Like I'm not good with God in some way.
Impure in some way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Giving a front hug. So we used to have. Okay, this is just a bit of a funny story, but we used to have the Christian side hug. You go up to the friends of opposite sex attraction, you give them the Christian side hug, and it's so funny. One of my friends, he was a Christian, but he was a bit edgy. And he goes, I hate the Christian side hug. And he's like, I like the satanic front hug. And he grabbed me and just put our groins together and just and he's like, I like the satanic front hug. And I was like, yeah.
Take what you can get. Take what you can get.
So hugging. Okay.
How long is it lasting?
These people look like they're embraced for they're enjoying it. It's not like a goodbye hug.
It's probably okay, but you got to make sure that you've established that you're not gonna go any farther than a kiss. You got to specify that.
Mm-hmm. Are upstairs and downstairs in contact? Is it like this? Like they're hugging like this, or are they like this?
We're talking
high school dancing where we're arms length apart.
Not like this, but more like this.
Yeah, okay, got it. I'd say probably okay, but be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something I don't think they would get mad at you for actually, as long as you were in a relationship, it's okay, but they'd be like, just be careful that you don't go any farther than a kiss. You'd get lectured about it, but you wouldn't be told explicitly that it was a sin.
And last two, let's get through these. Erotic fiction. So women or men reading erotic fiction.
I would say
bad sin or very bad for me.
Yeah. Bad.
It depends though, because for me in high school, Fault in Our Stars would have been erotic fiction to a ninth grader. So I don't know, because nobody would lecture me for that.
The other thing is, I guess it matters too on is it heterosexual or is it homosexual? Because if it's homosexual fiction, going to hell.
It's hellbound.
Straight to hell.
Yeah. 100%.
If it's heterosexual media, then, just be careful.
Yeah. Let's leave it. Let's put it. That's the very bad sin because it's because of the homosexual aspect as well. And last one is manual sex, so fingering and hand jobs and things like that. And I got an Asian lady, it looks like, holding a bunch of eggplants and smiling.
Okay, are they married or unmarried?
Unmarried.
Okay, I would say
it's still
bad.
very
it can't
bad.
Be
Yeah.
Very bad. So, but we've had oral sex as bad.
Okay, we can put it at bad then.
Yeah.
I think men, because oral sex would be a step above that.
Should we bump up oral sex?
I think oral sex should be very bad, and then hand jobs and all that bad. Because
So hellbound is group sex and homosexual sex.
Okay, but not premarital sex in there.
No,
we should put premarital sex as
I think
hellbound.
so.
I think that needs to escalate.
Yeah, those are like the top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like there needs to be like a tier above this, like hellbound but gay, and then the gay stuff is definitely feel, because like premarital sex, you're committing the premarital sex part if you have gay sex, but then you're bumping it up a notch because it's gay as well, and which is a no, right? So like yeah, it's a hard one.
As long as you're in a cis hetero relationship, it's never going to be as bad as it could be.
Yeah, you could just make a whole different chart that's like all of these but gay, and just like put them all up,
and they all just go up one, like
yeah.
yeah.